දසන කාන්ති චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයුෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වළකයි.
Issuing an open letter to Sri Lanka's official bilateral creditors, President Ranil expressed his gratitude to Paris Club of Creditors, Japan, India and China for enabling the cooperation required to reach an IMF agreement for the country by explicitly delivering IMF-compatible financing assurances. The President said since taking office last July, the government has been engaging in good faith with all the creditors by providing all the necessary information to enable them to make a proper assessment on the debt situation and required efforts to close the country's funding gap and restore debt sustainability. The head of state also noted that the government deployed all efforts to demonstrate Sri Lanka's commitment to the Extended Fund Facility Programme and relentlessly engage on the path to reforms. President Wickremesinghe also highlighted that the government has introduced a robust reform agenda aimed at achieving debt sustainability, strengthening governance, widening of social safety nets, supporting the most vulnerable and ensuring that Sri Lanka can grow an inclusive economy attractive to international business, adding that this is the path that will be taken to improve the lives of Sri Lankans and to ensure they are first in line to benefit from the improvements in the country's economic conditions. Further, the President said the IMF-supported program will be critical in achieving this vision to Sri Lanka, and this new era will begin with full implementation of IMF-supported program and the resolution of Sri Lanka's debt situation. Highlighting that there's more work to be done, the President encouraged the creditors to maintain and even enlarge and strengthen official bilateral creditor coordination in the context of Sri Lanka's forthcoming agreement and added that it is the best way of achieving an efficient, transparent and equitable implementation of the country's debt treatment exercise. Further, the head of state called on the Paris Club bilateral partners together with Sri Lanka's all other official bilateral partners, including Japan, India and China, to garner and foster coordination as they best see fit. President also said the government understands and acknowledges that Sri Lanka must ensure that appropriate safeguards are in place to ensure equitable burden sharing and comparability of treatment and added that to alleviate any legitimate concern, there are commitments that the government can make to those of the creditors willing to take action ahead of others. According to the President, Sri Lanka will commit to communicate transparently with all the creditors on any debt treatment terms that are agreed with any creditors or group of creditors before being formalized. He also said that in the same vein, Sri Lanka commits to reporting regularly on our indebtedness, ensuring no financial liabilities incurred by the country are undisclosed. Secondly, President said Sri Lanka commits not to resume debt service to any creditor unless that creditor agrees on a comprehensive debt treatment in line with the IMF-supported program parameters and the comparability of treatment principle. Thirdly, President Wickremesinghe reiterates commitment to a comparable debt treatment of all Sri Lanka's creditors with a view to ensuring all-round equitable burden sharing for all the restructured debts. The head of state added that to that end, they will not conclude debt treatment agreements with any official bilateral creditor or any commercial creditor or any group of such creditors on terms more favorable than those agreed under any multilateral platform put forward by our official bilateral creditors.